Christmas card picture in this video. We're gonna try to take our Christmas card picture on my husband's next days off, so just want to see what kind of makeup I want to do. We're gonna sit like kind of on our couch in front of our Christmas tree in our living room with the dogs and just have like a cozy, like snuggled up photo. So I'm just kind of wearing like cozy, wintry outfit. I've got some like leggings on and cute like red fuzzy socks and just this cozy shirt. So we're just keeping it very casual this year. We're not awake during the daytime when we could go somewhere and do like cool, photos anywhere. So like I was figuring in the house would just be the best option because obviously in the daytime outside there would be light, but at nighttime there's none. So we kind of have to use artificial light since we're only awake at night. I brought up my makeup bag. This is just like my makeup I've been wearing like regularly. The things I've like been commonly using are in here. So I'm literally just gonna like make this up as we go. I have no plan. Normally I like lay all the makeup out on the table and like the order I'm gonna use it for these kinds of videos. But today there's no plan. I'm still kind of recovering from that nasty virus that we had. And so I'm just kind of like getting by right now. I don't really have the energy to plan a lot of things out. So I'm literally gonna do my makeup like I'm just like on my own and rummaging through it and like figuring out what I wanna do with my makeup look. And while I'm getting ready, I'll just chat with you about what's been going on, what I've been up to. I've got 2 eyeshadow palettes in this bag, and so I'm just gonna pick something from one of them. These are like my most used eyeshadow palettes, the Milani ones. I've got the Luster Light and the Gilded Nude are the ones that I have in this makeup bag. So we'll pick something from one of these. This one's more like neutrals, which could be good. But I have a feeling I'm leaning towards the other one. It's more wintry, I would say. The Luster Light is like jewel toned eyeshadows. Yeah, we'll probably go with this one. I kind of want to do this whole row right there. Could be cool. Okay. So I need to start with some primer. I have some lotion on my face, but that's it. And I have some like lip balm, just a tiny bit. And my eye cream. Just basically everything I put on like right when I wake up, that's all I have on. I'm gonna use this Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops primer. It's kind of like getting down to the end. Oh goodness, it like came shooting out of there after I shook it. That was odd. I've never a lot of activities. So I hope that you're able to get a lot of rest and get good sleep and do some de-stressing activities. My favorite way to de-stress is a bubble bath. I love taking baths, some Epsom salt and some bubble bath, and maybe like a bath bomb. I don't always do the bath bombs though, because sometimes they make a mess in the bathtub and then you have to clean that up, and I'm like, if I'm doing this for de-stressing, I do not want to be cleaning up after a bath bomb that left residue all over the tub, you know. Okay, I'm gonna move some of these lip choices I have because they're sort of on top of other things that I need to get at right now. And then of course I love reading. That's a really nice way to de-stress, and I got this really cute little crossword, like holiday themed crossword book at the Dollar Tree that I have been enjoying so much. Like, honestly, I didn't know if I would even finish it, really. Like, I was just kind of like, oh, this could be fun, maybe, like, maybe not. So I grabbed it. Oh my gosh, I'm like obsessed with it. And I'm kind of sad I didn't get the other one because there were two, two versions. There was a blue cover and a red cover. And I only got the blue cover. But I'm like, if I make it back to Dollar Tree soon and they still have that red one, I'm probably gonna get that. Okay. I feel so out of it right now. I feel I have not, like, put makeup on in a long time because I've been so sick. So I feel like really discombobulated. I'm gonna do foundation next. I hope that's right. I hope I'm not forgetting something. Okay. I'm using the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint. It's got vitamin C. I need that. We know I need that. Okay, so first, life update. I have been working on joining this nonprofit organization called the DAR. It stands for Daughters of the American Revolution. And in order to be able to join, you have to have had an ancestor who fought in the Revolutionary War. And just a quick little history refresher, because I know not everybody is into history like I am. The American Revolution was when the colonies, what we now call the American colonies, but they were originally British colonies. It is when they fought for their independence from Britain. So these, individuals living in what we now call the American colonies were British citizens, but they felt underrepresented. They didn't have representation in their government in Britain. And so they were being taxed unfairly because they did not have representation. This is one of the main reasons for the revolution. This is an oversimplification. There are other reasons, and it's a lot more complicated than I'm making it right now, but just for a quick explanation. So the colonies revolted against British rule, and it was a very long war, and there was a lot that happened, but eventually, obviously, America did win their independence from Britain. So, in order to join this nonprofit organization, Daughters of the American Revolution, you had to have an ancestor who fought in the American Revolution. And I do. I have a ancestor on my maternal grandmother's mother's side, so my mom's mother, through her lineage, there was a man named William who fought in the American Revolution. And he was a private in both the 10th and the 14th Virginia regiments. He fought in both of those regiments at one time. And those regiments were famous for being in battles like the Battle of Brandywine, the Battle of Germantown, Battle of Monmouth, and then the Siege of Charleston. That's actually where the majority of both the 10th and 14th Virginia regiments were captured by the British. Eventually they were released. But yeah, it's been pretty fun, like tracing back my lineage and learning, about the different histories and just kind of going through the process. You have to have documentation all the way back to your ancestor. You have to have the birth records and the marriage records of every person in the lineage to get from them to you. So I've been working on that, and I'm pretty close to having it all done. I am able to go to the meetings while I'm working on gathering that information, so I have been to a meeting. It was very cool. So the organization, Daughters of the American Revolution, they do a lot of like charity events to raise funds for veterans, and they do a lot of like historic preservation, historic education. One of the things that my chapter does is they clean and restore headstones of veterans in cemeteries. We're also working on getting a historic placard put up in town, marking a veteran's historic site. Different stuff like that. We actually got to listen to a general who came to speak with us. He's a retired general. He came to speak with us at our last meeting, and that was very cool getting to hear his stories. And I have a dog here. It is like tickling so bad. But yeah, it's a very cool group of ladies, and I'm very excited to get my paperwork done and be able to become a member and get to do, volunteer work and help the veterans in our community. So that is one of the things I've had going on. And then we've also been working on renovating our kitchen. I'm not too worried about blending all the way down my neck because, like I said, I'm just practicing right now, and I'm not leaving the house, so it's all good. Okay, let's see, next thing I need to do is, I'm going to do my concealer. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is probably going to start being the right color for me now. In summer it was a little bit too light, but I think I've lost all my tan now, so I think it's gonna be perfect match now. that's what I'm on to now. So when my parents were here, they helped my husband and I build our cabinets up to the ceiling. So our cabinets stopped about 1.5 feet away from the ceiling. And I wanted them to go all the way up to the ceiling because I don't really like that gap. In my opinion, it just like collects dust, and it's space that could be, usable if you had cabinets up there. I realize some people don't want to have to get a step ladder in order to access things in their cabinets. And I'm like, that's fine. Just don't use those cabinets then, but I'd rather have them there in case I do want to use them. Because I don't mind getting a step ladder to get down holiday dishes once a year, or cake pans that I only use every once in a while. Things that are, not commonly used items. I don't mind getting a step ladder and just grabbing them down when I need them, but I'd rather have the space to use if I want to use it. And if I don't want to use it, I could just leave it blank, So that's what we did. We built from where the cabinets ended up to the ceiling, like boxes for things to go in. And then what my husband and I have been working on recently is we needed to sand everything down, all the cabinets, including the part that we added, so that we could paint it all the same color. Obviously, so it looks like one cabinet, one piece. Let's see here. The brush, I'm going to do powder and then contour. Powder and then contour. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette in Dulce de Leche. So we had to sand all that down. The frames of the cabinets and then the doors separately. We took the doors off. So the frames of the kitchen are completely done. They have a coat of primer, and then they have 2 coats of the fancy cabinet paint. And they are like a creamy white color. And then we're still working on the doors, so we have the primer completely done on the doors, and on the back sides of the doors we have 2 coats of the pretty cabinet paint. So we still need to do the cabinet paint 2 or maybe even 3 coats on the front side of the doors. And then we're gonna let those dry for at least a week before we try to hang them. This paint, it's like a waterborne alkali paint, and it's meant to dry super hard, like a shell basically, which is what you want on your cabinets, so you can wipe them down and they can kind of stand up to all of the wear and tear in the kitchen. But it takes 30 days to harden to its fullest amount. So we want to give it at least a week to harden enough that we can handle them safely to install them back on the cabinets. But you don't want to wipe them down with water or cleaner or anything for at least 30 days. And then when we reinstall those cabinet doors, we are going to put new hinges on. We're going to put soft close hinges. They were just regular hinges before, and our last house we had soft close hinges, and I really miss those. So we're going to add those when we put the doors back on. It has definitely been a very process, but we are doing it all by hand, one step at a time, and kind of like as we can afford it, so yes, it is a long process, but this is costing us like around $800 versus I don't even know how much to get new cabinets and, like do a full gut on your kitchen. I mean, thousands of dollars. And we are not willing to spend that. So we are gonna just keep on trucking with, our little two-man team here. And it gets done when it gets done. But the kitchen is totally functional. Like, I can use every drawer, I can use all the shelves inside the cabinets. They just don't have doors on them. No big deal. And I think we're gonna have everything completely back on the kitchen by Thanksgiving. So it's really not that bad. So my parents helped us start this project in October by helping us, build the cabinets up to the ceiling. And we'll be finishing in end of November. So couple months. Plus we had that big chunk of time off where we went on our trip to Alabama. So we could have, if we were working straight through, it would probably already be done. But it's all good. I'm gonna do some bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula butter bronzer. I definitely need some bronzer. I'm looking extremely pale. I have been in like absolute holiday heaven with all these new holiday Food Network shows that have been coming out. So I'm currently watching Holiday Wars, Christmas Cookie Challenge, the Beat Bobby Flay holiday releases. What else? Great British Bake Off. Oh, the Harry Potter Wizards of Baking. I absolutely love like holiday baking shows. So I have been so happy with all of these coming out. There's like one every night of the week right now for my husband and I to sit down and watch when he gets back from work, which makes me so happy. Okay. Let's see here. What do I need to do next? I need blush and highlighter. Let's see, let's do blush. I'm trying to decide. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's the Milani Dolce Pink. So there's a big train going by, and it's like making my ring light freak out. My ring light's like pulsing as the train's going by. Such a pretty color. Dolce Pink. Alright. Blush brush. So, yeah, that's the color I want. I also have another Milani one with me in this bag, the Luminoso. It's more of like a coral, but I want this pink. like I said, we're not even expecting to be done until Thanksgiving-ish. So, we're getting there, but not quite yet. I'm so happy with how it's turning out so far, though. I was definitely a little concerned that because, you know, we're just like regular people. We've never done this before. We have no idea what we're doing. We're just watching YouTube videos and like trying to figure stuff out. I was a little worried it was gonna end up looking like the manager's special, you know, at an apartment. Like the manager comes in and it's just like splattering paint everywhere, and like you're like, oh, you know, I was a little worried it was gonna turn out looking like, you know, looking like we didn't know what we were doing. But it actually, so far, it looks so good. Doing a little rose gold hard candy highlighter. But we really have been like taking our time and trying to do everything right and doing a lot of research. So my dad actually has some friends that are professional painters, and they gave us a lot of tips and told us like what kind of paint to use, and whenever we run into something where we're just like, oh my gosh, what do we do? We're just able to call and ask, you know, and get advice from like professional painters, which is super helpful. Little spritz. This is the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist by e.l.f. That really came out of there strong. Like, and it was freezing cold. Freezing cold liquid. It's gonna bounce that in a little bit. Alright, what next? I guess I will do my eyebrows. This is the Profusion Laminating Brow Wax. This is the Valentine's release of this one. It's almost gone, but I absolutely love the wand on it, and I actually saw that e.l.f. recently put one out that looks almost identical to this, so I'm gonna have to try that one next. Just gonna brush through. I don't think I have a mirror. Oh, I do. On this palette, I have a mirror. I have like cute, you know, handheld mirrors, but do I ever remember to bring them up with me? No, I do not. Okay, this brush is not working well. I think that one might need to go in the trash. That's okay, because I have more. Let's see. So the next life update is that I actually started writing one of my book ideas. I actually started writing it. This is a big step for me. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I've had some ideas for writing books for a while now, and I've just like, I don't know, I keep talking myself out of trying, you know. It's because I'm worried I won't be any good at it. But at this point, I've convinced myself that I'm just doing it for myself, and if I don't like like how it's turning out. I never have to show anyone. Just doing it for fun for myself and writing my ideas down and seeing how it goes. It never has to be anything more than that, you know? Like if I don't like it, or if it's not going well, if I never finish, it doesn't matter, because it never has to be anything more than a creative outlet for me. And if it turns into more than that, awesome. But I don't have to put all this like pressure on myself, you know, to worry about if it's gonna be something or not. Like, I can just do it for fun and see what happens. So I have started. I took a bath the other day, and while I was in there, I just started. Oh, one moment. I just started writing, and yeah, I've gotten a couple chapters out on paper now, and I'm pretty excited about that. So there's that little update. I have like several ideas. I'm just writing one at this moment, so I don't overwhelm myself. I'm working on this one like young adult like trilogy of books I have this idea for. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, at this point, I'm just planning on doing it for me. If it turns into more than that, awesome. So, let's see. What do I need to do next? Probably eyeshadow. Guess we'll start working on eyeshadow. I'm gonna start out by putting this white 24/7 chill all over my lid. Just for being able to like blend the other colors easier. And then I think we're gonna go into those like pretty like that whole burgundy row. I think I'm gonna go in with adulting all over like the crease in the lid, and then I'll go in with, what is this, long rain on like the outer V, and then I'll come in with sucker punch kind of like in the like inner part of my lid, and then I might do this spectacle like just a little bit in the inner corners. So let's get started on that. I am so itchy, like my whole body is so itchy. I think it's just the dryness in the air, because it's been pretty cold. It's been in like the 40s, and so my skin is like getting really dried out, and everything is incredibly itchy. It doesn't like seem to matter how much lotion I put on. It's just everything's itchy. Does that happen to you guys in the winter? I don't remember this being a thing when I was younger, to be honest. I like never used lotion when I was younger. But in my 30s now, oh my gosh. If I don't use lotion, I will be an alligator in like 2 weeks' time. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna stick with the same brush and go in with long rain. is gonna be like bright red. So this headband is like making me think of, what is Rudolph's girlfriend's name? Is it Clarice? That sounds right to me for some reason, but it also doesn't. Let me know in the comments what her name is, if I got it wrong. Clarice is ringing a bell, but I could be thinking of something else. But like this like polka dot situation, I think I've seen a picture of her with like polka dot bow or something. I love those old Rankin Bass like Christmas kids movies. They're so cute. Alright, I need to find some kind of a flat brush. This might work. Normally I would put this kind of a shadow on with my finger, but obviously with these nails on, that's not happening. Yeah, this is working. Flat shading brush. I'll go back in, obviously, and blend it out in just a minute. Okay. Blending, blending, blending. Let me go back into that first adulting color and just round out these edges a little. Okay, and then I need a little teeny tiny brush to go in the inner corner with that spectacle color. Yeah, that's pretty, and I might just kind of drag it up a little bit. Give a little shimmer. Okay. Super cute. So then, let's see. I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of eyeliner on the lower lashes. I have this little auto eyeliner from LA Colors. Just tell me what shade this is. It is called Secrets. It's just a brown, like a medium brown eyeliner. Okay. Just to define a little bit. Okay. So then I'm gonna have to pick a lip color, which is like what I've been dreading because just don't have a firm grip on like what direction I want to go with that. But I do need some mascara. Mascara. This is the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. This is a brown one. Deep brown. This is like my third tube of this one. I love the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I just keep buying the same one because it's so good, and like, why change it up if I love this one, you know? And this one's like $7. You can spend like freaking $20 on a mascara and have it not even be good. That's like what I really don't like about trying, especially mascara. I would say I have tried more mascara that I did not like than mascara that I have liked. And I do not like wasting money, so I end up using this mascara I don't like for, till it's gone. So this combo, this Great Lash Big and the e.l.f. Lash and Roll, I just love it, so I'm sticking with it. And these are both so affordable. I use that e.l.f. Lash and Roll to like separate the lashes, and then this Great Lash Big to add volume. And you probably noticed if you watch my videos a lot, I don't like doing mascara on the lower lash line. One, it kind of freaks me out. It's like I'm gonna poke myself in the eye. Two, I just don't like it. I just prefer the top lashes. Alright, let's see. I think what I want to do is do like a lip liner. Maybe this rose brown. Yeah, LA Colors Auto Lip Liner. And sort of like rub out the edges a little bit, and then do a lip oil or a lip gloss over that. Just see what that looks like. Because I don't feel like doing a lipstick. I'm just gonna see if I can kind of take the edges out a little bit. Okay. So I softened up the edges of that lip liner just a bit, and then I want to try maybe this Yummy Gloss CoverGirl Yummy Gloss in my Straw Booty. This is my second tube of this color, because I love this one. It is like my favorite color of the Yummy Glosses. I saw they released like a bunch of Christmassy ones, and I really want to get my hands on them, but I've not seen them at any of my stores locally, so I'd probably have to order them on Amazon, which means it's not going to happen. But if I see them at my stores, I will get a couple. That pixie dust one, like the pink iridescent, that looks so pretty. Okay, that's pretty cute. I didn't want it to be like Christmas lights, little Christmas light earrings, and like I said, I have my little red socks, which will probably end up in the picture because I'll be sitting like on the couch with the dogs and my husband in front of our little Christmas tree. So yeah, this is it. This is the final look. I'm pretty happy. I like the eyeshadow. It's like red, but not like red, you know? So I'm pretty happy. You probably noticed I got my Christmas tree up in the filming room here. I call this one my Snow White Christmas tree because it's got a lot of birds on it. There's like a bunch of bluebirds, and there's an owl, there's like pink birds, there's some deer. I added the ribbon this year. It's like a white ribbon with like some cute little pink Christmas trees. What else? Oh, there's that little angel on top, and some cute little like pink snowflakes. So yeah, that's my Snow White tree. I was like obsessed with Once Upon a Time when it first came out, and I just wanted everything to be like Snow White, so that's where my Snow White tree came from. But that is everything. It's everything I had to update you on, and I think we're pretty happy with the Christmas card makeup, so I hope that you had a good time hanging out with me and playing with makeup. If you did like this video, don't forget to leave a like, and please do subscribe